Guys, today we have a very interesting simulation, but I think you'll like it. So I've taken 10 random trios in the NBA mixed with all-star players, and using a random wheel, 10 lucky teams will get one of these random trios that will make them a super team here on NBA2K22 for a season and playoff live simulation. So which super team will be the best, who will come out the winner, and can maybe teams without super teams get to the finals? That would be crazy to see. So anyways, we will all find out in today's video, so sit down, sit back, relax, and let the simulation begin. Here we go. We are on to the random wheel and some things to discuss. Now, these are 10 super team trios I decided to make by myself. Let me know down below which you think is the best. I mean, I think they're pretty even. And if you want to make some super team trios, let me know down below. I might do a part 2 of your guys' suggestions. Remember, it has to be even. Anyways, we are ready to create the first super team. Who will get LeBron James, Chris Paul, and Zion Williamson? It's going to be the Houston Rockets, so they're going to be able to keep John Wall, Christian Wood. So Houston now has a super team. Remember, 10 lucky teams will get a super team. Hopefully, it is your favorite team. Anyways, here's the second trio of Giannis Antetokounmpo, James Harden, and Ben Simmons. They are all going to the Miami Heat with Kyle Lowry. Now that is going to be fun to watch. How will they do in Miami? As next up, here's Kevin Durant, Trae Young, and Rudy Gobert, and they will all be going to the Eastern Conference for the Orlando Magic. And a fun thing I love about this simulation is that we're going to see the 20 other teams who don't get any of these trios or lose out on their best players. They're going to have a chance to make the playoffs, and which teams will those be? Now we have the LA Clippers who get Kawhi Leonard to stay with Donovan Mitchell and Bam Adebayo. And imagine if any of these 10 teams did not make the postseason. I mean, we might get some crazy battles in the playoffs for this simulation, but anyways, we go to the Cavaliers, who will end up getting Steph Curry, Bradley Beal, and DeAndre Ayton. And it's kind of nice because the majority of this wheel draft, all the lottery teams have gotten one of the random super team trios. That's the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, they're getting another trio. How crazy is this? So Brooklyn does not have KD, Kyrie, or Harden anymore, but they got Embiid, Paul George, and Klay Thompson on this draft. Next up, we got Jokic, Butler, and John Morant. This is an interesting trio, and they're going to go to the Charlotte Hornets. Now, I can't wait to see your guys' comments on who you think is the best trio, who is the worst trio, because everybody has their own opinion. As next up, here's a fun one right now with Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, and Sabonis. As we will land on Indiana, the Pacers get a super team. They do get to keep Sabonis, but they now add Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic. As here's number 9, the super team of Damian Lillard, Zach LaVine, and Karl Anthony Towns, and they're going to go to the Memphis Grizzlies in this simulation. And now I'm interested to see how they're going to do in the Western Conference with a couple super teams already there, but here's the last one up on the list. Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and Russell Westbrook all going to the Sacramento Kings, so the West is getting better, but ultimately both conferences were even in terms of the draft. Anyways, I'm going to head on to 2K22 to fill out these rosters. I'll be back in a sec. Guys, I am so hyped. We're here on the NBA 2K22. We just filled out the rosters. Now, some teams lost out on some players, and they didn't get anybody as well, like the 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks. They lost out on Giannis. So can Middleton, Lopez, and Holiday take this team to the postseason? Now we got the Bulls. They didn't get anybody. They lost out on LaVine. And Cleveland was a lucky team to get selected by the wheel. They ended up getting Steph Curry, Bradley Beal, and DeAndre Ayton to join Sexton, Allen, Garland, Mobley. I mean, these battles in the postseason with these super teams are going to be insane. Jaylen Brown's now left alone on the Celtics. And here's another one of the super teams created for the Clippers. It's Kawhi Leonard, Donovan Mitchell, and Bam Adebayo joining Reggie Jackson. Now here's another team. We got the Grizzlies with Damian Lillard, Towns, Zach LaVine, Jaren Jackson Jr. Also, shout out to the people on the screen who showed love in the last 2K simulation. You guys have been killing the videos. I appreciate all the support. For a chance to be shouted on the next simulation, like and comment down below on this one. But anyways, as we see, the Miami Heat end up getting Giannis, James Harden, and Ben Simmons. As the Charlotte Hornets got Jokic, Butler, and John Morant to join LaMelo Ball and Rozier. And this Charlotte team is deep. I mean, in terms of winning a championship, I think they have the right pieces. Can they do it in the simulation? However, as we see the Sacramento Kings getting Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and Russell Westbrook to join De'Aaron Fox, Halliburton, and Buddy Hield. So not only is Sacramento a super team with those 3 stars, they also get to keep De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield, as the Lakers are now, oh my goodness, they're depleted. They're going to have to do this with Carmelo by himself. As the Magic fans, where you guys at in the comments? You guys got Durant, Trae Young, Gobert, an interesting trio to say the least, but it'll be fun to watch. The Brooklyn Nets got another big 3. This time it is Embiid, Paul George, and Klay Thompson joining Harris, Aldridge, Millsap, and Blake Griffin. Denver didn't get anybody, but now Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. Can they take that team to the postseason without Jokic? And another super team in the Eastern Conference. This time it's Luka, Tatum, and Sabonis. As we go, the Pelicans, can Brandon Ingram win by himself without Zion? The Pistons, the Raptors to get anybody in the simulation. The Houston Rockets ended up getting LeBron James, Chris Paul, and Zion Williamson. I just have a feeling so many of you guys are going to have that team for your predictions to win the championship. But anyways, we see the Spurs, the Suns now without Chris Paul. And I don't know if you guys can hear any little noises in the background. It's very subtle, but there's rain dropping right now in my car because I actually recorded cord in my car, so I apologize for that. It's been pretty rainy in Pittsburgh. As we were coming up here on the last two teams, the Warriors lost out on Curry and Thompson. The Wizards lost out on Beal. They didn't get anybody, so let's see how they could do. Anyways, it's time to simulate to the end of the season, see which teams make the playoffs. Let's get it going. And Jokic will win the MVP with his new super team in Charlotte. 20 points, 11 rebounds. Now Cade Cunningham wins Rookie of the Year. And Sabonis now comes off the bench in Indiana. Still averages a double-double. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the Defensive Player of the Year for Miami. Now here's the first team All-NBA, 2 Miami Heat players. It's James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo joining Tatum. But anyways, you guys can see the teams as we scroll over on this list. Second team, and there's the third team All-NBA for the simulation up on the screen. And as we get to the league leader in points, you see players like Ingram, Booker, and Jaylen Brown losing their best players, now stepping up, taking control of their own team. So kind of like real life, when there are super teams in the NBA, the star players' efficiency or usage goes down a lot. So that's what we're seeing here on this simulation. It's interesting to see. And there's one thing you got to know about NBA2K22 is that they love Andre Drummond on the 76ers. 15 rebounds? Are you kidding me? If he gets 15 rebounds next year, I'll eat my words, but I don't think he's getting more than 10 or 6. I don't know, man, but here are the assist leaders. Then we're going to go to the steals per game. Look at this. The Clippers had a defensive team with Mitchell and Leonard. And as we go to the standings, we see the Hornets take the 1 seed with Butler, Jokic, and Morant. The Cavaliers with Curry, the Magic, the Atlanta Hawks, the Miami Heat, the Brooklyn Nets. So every single super team that got drafted to the Eastern Conference in this simulation ended up making the playoffs. Here's the play-in tournament teams. I guess the Pacers will make it with the Celtics, the New York Knicks, and the Milwaukee Bucks. And it was a rough season for the Bulls, Raptors, 76ers, Wizards, and Pistons as they only get 19 wins. On the Western Conference, we see the Clippers go 69-13. So according to 2K, that was the best trio in the simulation with Kawhi Leonard, Mitchell, and Adebayo, and they almost broke the Warriors record. Anyways, we see the Rockets make it, the Sacramento Kings. And look at the drop-off between the 4 and 5 seed Houston Rockets and Blazers. 54 wins to 40 wins. I've never seen this in the simulation, so the super teams had an impact. I mean, look at the play-in tournament teams. The Timberwolves make it with 29 wins. What is going on in this simulation right now? Anyways, guys, we've seen the teams that made the playoffs. We're going to simulate the play-in tournament first to get to the actual playoffs. Man, you guys know the drill at this point and how everything works. As we look at the Western play-in tournament and we go over the East play-in tournament, I guess it's your last chance to make a prediction. So let me know down below which team do you have winning this simulation. So sit down, sit back, relax, and to get to the playoffs, we have to simulate the play-in tournament. So without further ado, let's get it going. We go to Utah to begin the Western Conference play-in tournament, and it is the Phoenix Suns who will send the Jazz to the elimination game, as Phoenix will take the 7th seed in the Western Conference with a win over the Jazz here in this one. As the season is on the line for both these teams here in Denver, Timberwolves versus Nuggets, 1-point game, 37 seconds remaining. Here is Edwards to D'Angelo Russell, fadeaway 3 for the lead, and it rips off. Denver looking to extend this lead here at home. The fans are on their feet. Murray the pull-up 3 on the break. Won't go. Interesting shot right there. You could have just wasted more time, but here come the Timberwolves again with a chance to win. And remember, Towns and Jokic were traded in this simulation, so somebody's got to step up. As we see a mismatch in the paint, you got to take advantage. No, they go to Edwards. 11 seconds, down by 1. Gives out to Reed, to D'Angelo Russell. Has another chance to get this game winner. Behind the back, Russell in the paint. Fade away. Rims off, and that might do it. The Timberwolves just couldn't make a basket. I mean, nobody can make a basket in this game. Michael Porter Jr. at the line to put 2 free throws up. He got the first one. This one to make it a 3-point game here at home in Denver. Porter Jr. sank both of them. Minnesota closer last time out. They need something. .9 season on the line. Here we go. It's gonna be a catch and shoot for 3 to send this game to overtime. Looking around, they find Russell. He's not behind the 3-point line. It goes in, but it doesn't matter. The Denver Nuggets will go to the elimination game as the Timberwolves are eliminated in the West. And now we go to the Western Conference playing game for the 8th seed. It's tied up at 124 in overtime. It's win or go time for both these teams. On the drive, it's Clarkson. His shot won't fall. Michael Porter Jr. the rebound. Shot clock turned off. In Denver with the stop. Now is a chance to win in overtime. Scary pass in the paint. Porter Jr. decides to take it out. He wants the last shot and to win this game. Oh, look at the mismatch. Bull has it on Clarkson. In the paint, it goes in. How do they let that happen? And Denver's out of timeouts, 2 seconds. Here's Clarkson at the buzzer. No good, and the Nuggets go from the 10th seed all the way to the playoffs as the 8th seed in the West, as the Jazz without Mitchell and Gobert are officially eliminated in the playoffs. Marcus Smart is at the line in Indiana, looking to send the super team of the Pacers to the elimination game. He got the free throw. It's a 3-point game. 4 seconds. Doncic looking for overtime. Luka from half court. no! And the Celtics will go to the 7th seed in the East, as now the Pacers have to contend in an elimination game for the 8th seed. Can't even believe it. And now to go to the 9-10 game, it is the Knicks who will take down the Milwaukee Bucks without Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I'm honestly surprised Milwaukee loses out on Giannis and their team can't even make the playoffs in this simulation. Anyways, the game for the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference ends up going to the super team, the Pacers. They beat the Knicks by 16. I mean, if they would have lost this game, would have been eliminated in the play-in tournament. That would have been insane. And guys, we are now on to this 2K22 simulation for the playoffs. After we just simulate the play-in tournament, you guys see the official bracket and the matchups. This is going to be crazy. Super teams all over the place. The road to the championship begins in the first round. So let's go. We go to Phoenix where Devin Booker by himself is looking to force Game 5 against the super team of Memphis. Here we go, Suns down 2. Here in the paint is Johnson. Johnson with the left hand won't go. Ball swatted out of bounds. Suns get another shot. And right now their season is on the line. They need someone to step up in this Game 4 to avoid being swept. 31 seconds. Inbound to Booker. Now it's Johnson in the corner. One-on-one to McGee in the post. McGee 26 seconds. Oh, what a pass. Cutting backdoors. Johnson, he ties the game. I mean, we're not seeing that type of stuff in the simulations on NBA2K22. What a play. Now here's Damian Lillard looking to silence the crowd on the road and to win this series in a sweep. About a 0.5 shot differential, so the Suns might not even get it back. Here's Lillard top of the key, working his way around. Now he takes it back out, down to 6 seconds. Lillard by himself. 4, 3, Lillard around the screen. Lillard pulls up. Got it! Damian Lillard strikes in Phoenix. 0.2 seconds for the Suns. Booker, I don't even think he got off in time. And the Grizzlies win on the road with a dagger from Damian Lillard. What a cool-blooded shot to send the Suns home. And now the super team in Charlotte with Butler, Jokic, and Morant will take down the Boston Celtics in a sweep. So my Celtics made it to the play-in tournament. They won the play-in tournament to get to the 7th seed, but they're going to go down in the first round. And I can't believe Portland made it this far, but they're going to go down in the first round of this playoffs. The Houston Rockets with a super team of LeBron James, Chris Paul, and Zion Williamson. The series ends in 5 for the Blazers. As Sacramento is looking for the dagger against the Pelicans, they're up by 3, about a 4 or 5 second stop differential. Pelicans looking to get a stop and tie this game. Here is Fox, right by the defender. He's too fast. It's a 5-point game and down 3-1 in this series. They're going to need a miracle. Here is Murphy from the wing. Anthony Davis, what a shot contest. It's no good. And this is a 5-point game. And the Sacramento Kings are going to look to win this series here in 5 games. And so one of the 10 super teams is in Sacramento with Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and Russell Westbrook, as they're going to advance to the conference semis in the simulation. And the best team in the simulation with 69 wins, and the big 3 of the Clippers with Kawhi Leonard, Donovan Mitchell, and Bam Adebayo will go past the Denver Nuggets in 5 games. So many 5-game series here in the first round. Anyways, the Nuggets are done, as it is super team versus super team in Brooklyn. Magic up in this series 3-2 against the Nets. They are looking to win this series on the road. Meanwhile, Brooklyn trying to force Game 7. Here is Trae Young guarded by Mills. High screen from Gobert. He switches out on Embiid. We've seen this matchup before. Young goes on Embiid. Embiid sends it back. Here come the Nets up by 1, and the fans rise to their feet here in Brooklyn. Griffin, no one near him. Oh, Blake takes flight. 3-point game. Nets looking to force Game 7. Durant on the road against his former team. Has to step up, or it's going to be Trae Young. It's a 3-point game. Let's see what they decide to do. Go for a quick 2 or take the 3. Here is Young isolated. Crossover. Young gets a step. Young the floater. He puts it in over Embiid. It's a 1-point game. Silences the crowd for a second. But still time left. They need a foul, and they will go to Mills, but they have to foul twice to get in the bonus here in this Game 6. And so the Nets are now in the bonus. It is Patty Mills at the line. He got the first free throw. This would have made it a 3-point game. Orlando has no timeouts remaining, and the second free throw is good. 127 to 130. Will we go to overtime, or can we go to Game 7 if the Nets get a stop? Here is Trae Young to Durant. He swings it to Ross. Bang! He puts him the 3. A big-time shot from Terrence Ross, and the Nets have no timeouts. Looking to win this Game 6. It's Mills. 3 seconds. George from downtown, and they call a foul. Are you serious? We've never seen a foul from a 3-point line in the simulations. Isaac can't believe it, and I also can't either. Are you serious right now? This is the first time that anything has ever happened like this in the simulations, and you guys are here to witness it as George pushing the free throw, and we might be going to a Game 7. This is crazy right now. George will get 3. This is the second one, and arguably one of the most controversial calls here in the simulations ever. That ref had some guts to call that. If I was a Magic fan, I would be upset. unless they make this miracle. No, it's an air ball. We're going to Game 7. Magic lose Game 6, so winner take all in Orlando. It is 133 to 130 your final in this one. And now in Miami, it's Game 6 for the Atlanta Hawks will follow the super team of Giannis, Ben Simmons, and James Harden. 120-114 your final. The Heat win the series in 6 games, and they will advance to the second round of the simulation. As it's Game 7 in Cleveland, a scary pass. Doncic up and under, push the Pacers up 2. And yes, the Pacers are the 8 seed who just played in the play-in tournament against the 1 seed in the East Cavaliers. It's Game 7. I mean, it's super team versus super team. But anyways, this will be crazy. Can they get the win over the 1 seed? As Garland has it with 32 seconds. Here comes the screen. Garland on Doncic, drives in, draws 2, and he gives it to Mobley to tie up the game. 116-116. 3-second shot differential. Cleveland has a timeout. Their fans are on their feet. Who's going to take this one and move to the second round? It's win or go home. And the question is, who would you let take the shot? Doncic or Tatum or even Sabonis? But right now it looks like it's Doncic as he has the ball with 16 seconds on the game clock. Doncic takes it back out of the 3-point line. Playing some games right now. 7 on the shot clock. Doncic has some people moving around. Turner goes to the corner. Here comes the screen from Sabonis. Doncic for the lead. And it rims off the glass. How did that miss? Timeout Cleveland. And they have a chance to win this series. Curry in the corner. Oh my goodness, this place went crazy. Anyways, we're not done yet in this Game 7. It is going to overtime in Cleveland. Cavaliers down by 1, 37 seconds. Curry behind the back, throws it up. Are you serious? Jared Allen with the 360 finish and one of the greatest plays you'll ever see. I mean, are you serious right now? Here's Doncic looking to answer. That was unbelievable. Doncic, spin move. Driving in the paint, his floater goes in, and this Game 7 is crazy. We're going back and forth. Cleveland down by 1, season on the line. 22 seconds remaining. Here is Curry to drive. Curry goes up. Doncic stays in front, gets the stop, and he will get fouled. Luka Doncic scores and gets some great defense as they fouled twice. Doncic got the first free throw and he makes the second. It's a 3-point game. And Steph Curry is just fouled out of this game, so Bradley Beal needs to step up and send this game to 2 overtimes. 11 seconds, Beal gives it up. No, what was that? Turnover, and the Cavs choke. 8 seconds. Oh my, a huge disaster here. And this one is all over. 137 to 132. The Cavaliers will follow the Indiana Pacers in 7. And so the Nets will take down the Magic to win Game 7. Remember that Game 6 where the Nets won on a controversial call for Paul George to go to the line for a 3-point shot? Anyways, they win in 7. How about that? So the Magic blow a 3-2 lead, and Brooklyn's on in the next round. And guys, we are on the semifinals. So many super teams going at it, but that first round was insane. So many memorable moments, honestly. The game winners, you got the controversial calls, all the upsets. Anyways, it's time to simulate the second round, so let's go. And so we'll battle other super teams here in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Go to the Charlotte Hornets against the Brooklyn Nets. And so Butler, Morant, and Jokic are on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals with a 5-game series win here. And the LA Clippers, who have the best record in the simulation, 69 wins, are down 3-1 in the second round against LeBron James, CP3, and Zion. That's LeBron James. How do you even make that? And the Rockets lead by 3. Looking to win this series on the road. Kawhi needs something. They have Mitchell and Adebayo. Here is Kawhi against LeBron. What a matchup this is. Tough shot won't go. LeBron the rebound, and the Rockets are looking for the dagger. The Clippers won't foul, so they're looking to get a stop and to tie this game. Here we go. LeBron James against Kawhi Leonard. Can the Rockets get this done? I mean, do you guys have the Clippers going all the way to the finals after that 69-win season? Well, guess what? Their season's on the line. LeBron James isolated. Tough shot. This time it doesn't go. Rebound out of Bio. No timeouts. 3 seconds. Leonard. Open is Morris. He's sold! He was wide open, and the series is over. The Rockets done the 1 seed, and they're advancing all the way to the Western Conference Finals. What a finish here in Game 5, 137 to 134. Clippers are eliminated, and we are now in Sacramento. It is the Grizzlies who will fall in 6 games to the Sacramento Kings, 118 to 105. Your Game 6 final. And I thought I'd never be saying we're going to be having the Kings and Rockets in the conference finals, but that's what this simulation is going to be. As in the East, it is the Miami Heat will win past the Pacers, who are the 8th seed in the simulation. They made it this far, but they will lose here in game number 6. So Miami will advance to play the Charlotte Hornets in the Eastern Conference Finals. This one is all over. 4 teams remain, and it is 4 out of the 10 super teams in the simulations. In the West, we have the Kings against the Rockets, and in the East, we have the Hornets against the Miami Heat. Which 2 teams are going to advance to the NBA Finals? So grab a snack and let's go. Western Conference Finals, here we go. Sacramento and the Rockets are in Game 7, and yes, both these conference finals have gone to 7 as Irvin's in the paint and he puts it up and in, and the Kings lead by 1, 38 seconds. Who is going to the NBA Finals? It is John Wall right now with the ball, and LeBron James, Zion, and CP3, but I don't see Zion. Did he foul out? I think he did. Here's LeBron in the paint, and now it's Chris Paul who flips it up and in over Davis. Timeout Kings, 27 seconds. And will Sacramento continue to go to Kyrie Irving? They have Anthony Davis and Westbrook as well. And the Kings made an interesting decision to take Westbrook off the floor in crunch time. Anyways, 19 seconds, a screen from Davis. Here's Irving, can he do it again? Draws 2, open is Hield, puts it in. Buddy Hield from downtown. Kings lead by 2 in Game 7. This place is going crazy. Here is LeBron James. No timeouts. Shot clock turned off. Looking to force overtime. Will go for the win. Down to 6 seconds. Harrison Barnes will defend. Screen from Christian Wood. LeBron on the drive. Pull up for overtime. Front rim. Kings win, and they're going to the finals. Are you serious? What a win for Sacramento. Westbrook, Irvin, and Davis are going to the NBA Finals as LeBron James' shot comes up short. So do the Rockets season here in 7. And now the other Game 7. It is the Eastern Conference Finals. Heat down by 2. Here is Giannis, and Antetokounmpo misses the money. He missed it. Hornets fans going crazy. Can they put the dagger into Miami and go to the finals? Is Morant, Butler, and Jokic against Harden, Simmons, and Antetokounmpo? Right now it's Morant in the paint to Jokic. Draws 2. Back to Morant. On Giannis Antetokounmpo. Can Morant get by him? What is he doing? He's in the corner doing some crazy moves. Looking to get past Giannis, but Giannis stays in front. Great defense. Morant the pull up. He missed it. He'd have a second chance. Down by 2. No timeouts. Shot clock turned off. Game 7. Shipped to the fouls to the line. It doesn't get any more crazier than this. Here's Kyle Lowry. Defended by Ball. Top of the key. Now on the paint to Giannis. Draws the double team. Lowry for the series. No good. Antetokounmpo flips up and in. Did it count? And what is this? They're not going to review it. Are you serious? Hornets win. Somebody let me know down below. Did it count? I can't believe they didn't review that shot. Anyways, the Heat will fall in 7 of the Hornets as we have the NBA Finals. Charlotte versus Sacramento. Who is going to win it? Super team versus super team. Let's find out. And who would have predicted the Charlotte Hornets will win the finals in 5 games? They're up in this one and they put in the dagger on Sacramento. 141-116, your final in Game 5. And the Charlotte Hornets with Jimmy Butler, John Morant, and Nikola Jokic are the NBA champions of the simulation. They win the finals here in 5 games. What a simulation it was for them. I mean, still give it up to Sacramento for making it this far with Kyrie Irving, Westbrook, and Anthony Davis. But I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite simulations ever. So many crazy moments. We had the Paul George foul at the end of Game 6 in the first round. Giannis at the buzzer, it didn't count. So many fun moments in this one. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate all the support. Every single comment, so like and comment down below and subscribe to Halftime Productions. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this simulation. It is halftime and we out.